So good morning, students. Welcome to the bridge course of accountancy. Today is day 8, and we are going to see the overview of the class today. What is accountancy? The overview of accountancy. Everything we are going to learn today. A minute. So overview of the class today. So what we are going to learn is the meaning of accountancy, because already 1 week we have seen the different types, all the basics we have seen. But from today onwards, we are going to get into the second layer of accountancy to understand what is accountancy, what is a transaction. Okay, so see here, meaning of accounting we are going to learn today. The meaning of accounting transaction, types of account. Then we are going to conclude it today. So one by one we are going to see. So what do you mean by accounting? What is accounting? Already we have seen, right? Accounting or accountancy is the practice of recording, classifying, and reporting on business transactions for a business. That means we need to observe and we need to record it. What do you mean by recording? Recording means you'll get a bill, right? Once you go to the shop, buy a biscuit pack, and what the shopman is going to give, he is going to give you the bill. That is called as receipt, or it is also called as invoice. That means we need to see that and write the account in the books. Today, how much I spent money?
Voucher.
Yeah, voucher, very good. So that amount has to be recorded in a book. Okay, that is called as recording. Classifying means we need to classify whether it is an profit, it is an expense, or it is an income, it is an revenue. Okay, whether it is an asset, whether it is a liability. So all those things we need to classify. And then reporting. Reporting means then we need to submit that book to the owner of the business. So that is called as a reporting. What they report? Business transaction. Understood. So that is called as accountancy or accounting. Accountancy is the practice of recording, classifying, and reporting on business transaction for a business. That's it. And why it has to be done? Because it has to be done to know whether the business is doing good or it is doing bad, whether the company is getting the profit or it is under loss. So everything, how we can ascertain? We can ascertain everything because of the records what we have. So that is called as accounting or accountancy. Right? You see what are the transactions happening. You can see the picture in the right side. Send, receive. That means all the record will be there. How much money I have sent. Then from here, how much money I have received. Okay. So here also you can see the money is getting transacted. So all those transactions in a business has to be recorded. And we have learned what is accounting. Now, what accounting transaction? An accounting transaction is a business having a monetary impact. What do you mean by monetary? Monetary means
Money.
money. Very good. Money transaction is called as monetary. Okay. Wherever the money is involved, we call it as monetary. That you should remember in accountancy. So an accounting transaction is a business event or a business having a monetary impact. That means business transaction means the money transaction should happen. That means you have to give the money and buy the product. So that is called as monetary impact on the financial statements of a business. Financial statements, you learn what is financial statement in detail, okay, in next classes. But briefly, I'll tell what is financial statement. It is nothing but just now we saw the definition of accountancy, right? It is a practice of recording, classifying, and reporting. So all the three is called as financial statement. Have you heard Form 16, Form 19, income tax we need to file, everything. So the company will ask for the income tax filings, our profit and loss statement, bank balance, balance sheet. You might have seen, heard, no? All these words, balance sheet. Balance sheet means how much balance is there in your bank. Week wise they will see, day wise they will see, or the month wise they will see, or how much is the balance. So all those balance sheets, profit and loss statement, profit and loss account. So all those things, income tax filings, everything comes under financial statements. Okay, just for now to understand, an accounting transaction is a business having a monetary impact on what? On the financial statements of a business. Obviously, it is for a business. So it is recorded in accounting records. Accounting records means it is a book of accounts. Okay, in the book, the accountant will write everything day wise, how much we have spent. I have spent 10 rupees for a biscuit. So he'll write everything with the bill number or the invoice or the voucher. Okay, all these numbers is going to record in a book. So that is called as account recording. So all the accounting transaction, where it is recorded, accounting transactions are recorded in accounting records. That's it. Very simple. Understood? Examples of accounting transactions are sale in cash to a customer, sale on credit to a customer. So all these things will be recorded. That means you can see here, sale in cash to a customer. That means you are selling a product. For example, your product is cycle. You're selling to a customer, and what you're getting in return from the customer, you're getting the cash. That means in the recording transaction, you have to write that sale in cash to a customer. How much money you got? You got 10,000 rupees. Which date? 22nd May 2020. Okay. So voucher number, bill number 212, for example. So all these things has to be recorded in an accounting book. But what is a voucher now? Can we throw out that voucher or the bill? Once we are recording the book, can we throw the voucher out into a dustbin? No. Why means because it is an evidence. It is an evidence of the sale, right? So you will give one copy to the customer and you will keep one copy to yourself, right? So that has to be, that is the evidence of sale accounting transaction that has to be kept safely, day wise. Although you are writing in the book and keeping it, making a copy of it, but still it is an evidence. So that means auditor or IT raids happens. Have you heard of IT raids and all? IT raid, IT people will come and attack the house or the business and they'll ask for all the documentation records and all. So this becomes very, very important for the auditing purpose. That means this is a proof that we have done a business. So that's why accounting voucher or the invoice or the bill becomes the evidence of the transaction. Clear? Now we have learned what is accountancy. Accountancy is the practice of recording, classifying, and reporting on business transaction. What is an accounting transaction? Accounting transaction is a business event having a monetary impact on the financial statements. Where it is recorded? Accounting transaction is recorded in the accounting. Accounting transaction is recorded in the accounting records. That means accounting books or book of accounts. Okay, there will be so many names. As of now, you don't worry about this. Just understand the basics. Example of accounting transaction: sale in cash to a customer, sale on credit to a customer. We have done the sales now. I have sold the cycle to him, but when I will be getting the money from the customer, since it is a credit, so customer is going to pay me next month. Okay, have you heard of installments and all? Yes, that is nothing but credit, sale on credit to a customer. Okay, so sale in cash, sale on credit. So anything can be, everything should be recorded in the accounting transaction. Clear? So next we'll move to the next slide. So what are the different types of transactions? We know what is accounting, accountancy, and accounting transaction. So in accounting transactions, there are different types of transactions. What are those? Let us see. Always remember there are four types of transactions. Transaction means always it is a financial transaction. Why it is called as financial transaction? Finance means money. Monetary means money. Remember always. Okay. So you need not get confused. What sir is telling monetary transactions? Now he is telling financial transactions. So both are same. So everything should be involved. Business means it is money. Money is involved in the business. So that's why we call it as, in accounting terms, four types of financial transaction. Okay, that occur in a, obviously in a business. So what are those four types? One is sale transactions. That means sales are the activities involved in selling products or services in return for money. Sales, that means you are owning a company. Which company? Cycle making company. So what is the product in your company? Cycle. Cycle is the product, and you need to sell the cycles to get the revenue or to get the profit. Correct? So that's why first transaction is sales transaction. That means how much cycles I have sold today to the customer. One cycle, two cycle, 10 cycle, 20 cycle. That all the transaction, everything with time and date, they are going to record in the books of accounts. Okay, in the transaction. So first type of transaction is, remember, sales. Okay, what is sales? Sales is an activity involved in selling the product, or it can be service also. Like in hospitals, they give us service, or in BPOs, they give us the technical support. So technical support is called as service. So you should be very clear on the product and the service. Okay, be very clear. So both are different. Product is different, service is different. Product can be touched. For cycle, example, is a product. So it can be touched and felt. But what about service? Service, it cannot be felt, right? You cannot feel the product. You cannot take it on the hand and see. Why? Because it is an experience. See, for example, you're using your mobile. There is some technical issue in the mobile. What do? You call to a call center and find out, I am having so and so problem. Could you please help me out? From the call center, they are going to guide you. Get into the settings, go to so and so, and type this one, and correct this one, delete that one, so that it will become okay. So that is the service what we are getting. Okay, support what we are getting. So that is called as service. Clear? So always know what is the difference between a product and a service. So sales may be both sales. I can sell a product, I can sell a service. Okay, I can sell a product, I can sell a service. So both will come. For both we get money. If I sell a product, if you're selling a cycle, what you get in return? You'll get money. I'm selling a service. That means I'm supporting. Okay, I'm supporting some technical support in the call center. And once they are satisfied, what I'll get? I'll get a money back to me. So that means sales are two. One is product sales, other one is service sales. Understood? So be very clear. So four types of financial transaction. First one we have seen, sales. What is second one? Guess. Obviously it is purchase. Correct. What is purchase? Giving the money and taking it. Sales means you are selling it. Your product, you are selling it to a customer. That is called as sales. Purchase, you are paying the money and getting the product. Why you are getting the product? You're paying the money and getting the tires, getting the handles, getting the grip covers, getting the carrier, getting the stand, getting the cycle bar, everything you're purchasing, nuts, bolts, everything you're purchasing by giving the money. That means as a business, you are running a cycle business and you are going to give the money to the customer, sorry, supplier, and you're going to get the parts, different parts. And in your company, what you do with all these parts? You are going to make a cycle. You are going to assemble a cycle. That will become the product. Understood? So one is sales. Sales means you are selling a product and getting the money, or you are selling a service and getting the money. Purchase means you are paying the money and getting the parts. Here, that is an exchange. See here, it is an exchange of money for a particular good or service. You can get a goods also, or it can be service also. That means as a company, you are going to pay the money. Be very clear. Sales you should be clear and purchase you should be clear. Let us go to the third one. What is receipt? That means receiving money. Receipt is nothing but receiving money, right? Receipt, a bill, invoice, voucher. So everything comes under the same category. So let us see what is receipt. A receipt is a written acknowledgement that something of value has been transferred from one party to the other. That means you are going to a shop, food world, and you are going to buy one biscuit pack. Okay, you will stand in a queue, and when the counter comes, paying counter comes, you are going to give the money to him or a card to that fellow. That fellow will scan it and give the receipt to you after taking the money. Correct? So that is called as receipt. A receipt is a written acknowledgement. Written means it can be printed also. Nowadays, no one will write the receipt, right? Except in schools or colleges. When you pay the fee, they are going to write the receipt and give to you. What is that? That is an acknowledgement, or it is an evidence. What evidence? That's something of value. That means if you have paid 10,000 rupees fee, school fee, you'll get a receipt of how much rupees? 10,000 rupees. That is nothing but that is a value that has been transferred from one party to the other. So receipt, what is receipt now? Receipt is an evidence or an
Receiving cash.
very good. A receipt is a written acknowledgement that something of value has been transferred from one party to the other. Receipt is receiving cash, okay, receiving money. But here in types of transaction, receipt will be a evidence of money transfer from one party to other. Okay, this is an evidence here. And what is that? Fourth one is
Paying cash.
very good. Paying cash. Receipt means we are receiving the money, receiving the cash. Payment means paying the cash. That means payment is the transfer of one form of goods, services, or financial assets in exchange for another form of goods or services. That means it can be money transfer or it can be exchange of goods also, like in the barter system. Now also we have one company will buy bearings, for example. Bearings, do you know the bearings? So bearing is a product, okay, which is used in everywhere. Do you have fan in your house? I think everyone has the ceiling fan, right? And the fan rotates very smoothly. How does it rotate? Very smoothly because there is a bearing inside. If the bearing is there, the friction will become less so that it can run very smoothly. So bearing is a product. For example, your company is having lot of excess of bearings, and other company, your friend's company, will have a lot of nuts or bolts. Okay, you people will exchange. You will tell, I have 1,000 rupees of bearings, I'm going to exchange with you. So they'll put some value and they will transfer to company, your friend's company, and your friend company will transfer that nuts and bolts to your company for of the same value. That can also be done, and it is a practice in nowadays also. Okay, so that is payment. So these are the four types of transaction. Remember, one is sales. You're selling your product, getting cash. Purchase, you're paying cash and getting some products. Receipt, receiving money. Or and also it is a document,
Evidence.
documentary evidence of the cash paid. Okay. And payment, what is payment? You are paying some cash and getting some parts. Okay. So receipt is receiving money, payment is giving money. So remember this four types of transaction. You need to by heart it and keep it in your mind any given point of time. It is very, very important in accountancy. So let us move to the next slide. So types of transaction is completed. How many types of transactions are there?
4.
Four types of financial transactions are there. Which are those?
Sales,
Sales,
purchase,
receipts, receipts,
receipt and payment.
payments. Excellent, Ashita. Very good. So now let us see. We will come to types of accounts. Okay, types of accounts. How many types of accounts? Do your dad and mom have an bank account? Yes, your mom will be having a different personal account, right? And your dad will be having a personal account. As a student, you will have a student personal account. So there will be so many types of accounts. So now let us see the types of accounts. There are two types of accounts. One is personal accounts. Second one is impersonal accounts. So what do you mean by impersonal? Personal and impersonal. Personal means the account should be in the name of a person. That is called as personal account. Remember, person. It is here only the answer is there. Person. Person. That means personal account means an individual or a person should have an account. Okay, that is called as personal account. Here, impersonal means the person is not coming into picture. The business is coming into picture. Okay, impersonal means it is a business. So what is two types of accounts in impersonal? That is, one is real account, one is nominal account. Real, what is real? Real means it is not a real or false, true or false, that kind of thing. No, real means real estate. You know what is real estate? It is a property. Sale of house, sale of land, okay, buying of companies, selling of companies, buying of stock, selling of stock, share market, okay, everything comes under real account. We are going to see that in detail. And nominal accounts, we are going to see what is real account and nominal account. In brief, how many types of accounts are there? Two types of accounts are there. One is personal account, other one is impersonal account. In impersonal account, how many types are there? Two types of accounts are there. One is real accounts, other one is nominal accounts. So now let us see the first one, the personal account. What is a personal account? Personal account means the elements or accounts which represent persons and organization. See here, personal account can be two types. It's the name, the person should have hold the account. That means an individual person. Okay, he has to hold the account. The name should be in the name of a person. Okay, or it can be an organization also. It can be organization also. That means a business. We have seen, right, business entity concept 3 days back. The business entity concept model. In business entity model, what is the main rule? The business is separate and the owner is separate, right? Business entity concept, I think just you go through the previous things and you will understand there is two types. That means business entity concept, business is separate, owner is separate. Although the owner owns the company business, but all the transaction made by the business will be kept separately. That means recorded separately in a book, and the transaction made by a business owner, that is maintained in a separate book of accounts. That is basic business entity concept. So here also same thing is coming to the picture. So personal account means which represent the persons and the organization. That means here the personal also account means it can be account can be in the name of a person or an organization. Organization means a business or a company or an entity. Okay, here we can take an example of Wipro. Think that Wipro is an organization. That means who is the owner of Wipro? You know, Mr. Azim Premji. Okay, Mr. Azim Premji is the owner of Wipro. That means personal account. There will be account in the name of person. That means Azim Premji, and organization, that is Wipro. So they are of three type. There will be of three types of personal account. How many types of personal accounts are there? Three types. One is natural account, second one is artificial, and third one is representative personal accounts. Okay, just know this one. No need of noting down or something. Just have an idea. Okay, so personal account will always have three types. One is natural account, natural personal account, artificial personal account, and representative personal account. So what is personal account? Personal account is an account which will be in the name of a person or an organization. Person or organization is called as personal account. There are three types. One is natural, artificial, and representative. So remember, okay. Next we will see example. Rose account, Sachin account. That means your name. It can be Naushita account, Prashant account, okay, Shailesh account, Jivita account. Okay, anything can be like this. Or Wipro account, Infosys account, Pragati account, TCS account. So everything, all these are examples of personal account. Majorly it will come 90% will come in the name of the person only. Okay, and some will be on the organization name also. That's why they're given the example as Rose account. Rose is nothing but a name of a lady. Okay, Rose account. Sachin, name of a boy. So Sachin account. So these are example. So what is A/C? Always remember A/C is nothing but account. It is a short form of account. Clear? Next,
Yes, sir.
we will see what is real account. What is real account? As I said earlier, it deals with properties and assets. Understood? Properties and assets. I think everyone can please put on mute. There is a lot of disturbance coming. Yeah, thank you. It stopped. So it deals with the accounts relating to the properties and assets. Always remember real account. Okay, real account means it is a real estate account. Think like that. It becomes easy for you. And don't write in the exam as real estate account. You will get 0 marks. Just for I'm telling it is a shortcut kind of thing to remember. So this is a real account. Real means always remember it is property. Okay, property means asset. All those assets will come into property. That is called as real accounts. or the properties and assets possessed by whom? Business concern like Wipro, TCS, any company which is having the properties and assets should come under real accounts. Example, cash account. How much cash is having? How much cash is having from a business? In the business, how much cash they are holding in an account? So that is cash account is a real account. And then machinery account. That means you have bought all the machineries. Machineries comes under which asset? Fixed asset or current asset? It comes under fixed asset. So okay, it is an asset. Machinery is an asset. Then building account. Building comes under fixed asset. Purchase account. That means we are purchasing something. How there we are purchasing? From the capital amount. We have capital amount at the business starting of the business. We would have invested so much amount, and we are going to take some amount and do some purchase. Sales account. We are going to sell our cycles and get the money into our account. So all this will become a real estate account. Clear? So cash account, machinery account, building account, purchase account, sales account. So all are examples of real accounts. So it becomes easy for you. See here, real account is an account dealing with the material assets of a business, such as its property. Majorly, it comes on property. Okay. So real accounts means majorly. What is that? You should remember. You should remember the property. Property can be anything. It can be land. It can be building. It can be machineries. Okay. So all these things will come under real accounts. So which is the first account we saw? Personal account is done. Second is real accounts we have seen. And now we are going to see the nominal accounts. What is a nominal account? Nominal accounts are accounts related and associated to losses, expenses, income, or gains. Understood? So nominal account means always remember it is related to loss. If the company is under loss, so all that losses has to be mentioned separately. In what account? In nominal account. Expenses. We are going to do the expenses. That means I'm going to spend a lot of money on the business. Okay. So that should come under nominal account. Then income I'm getting, revenue I'm getting. That also should come under nominal account. Gains. There is difference between profit and gains. We have seen that right in the earlier class. Gain is an what is gain? Profit means at the end of the business transaction is completed, we will get profit. What is gain? In between the business, there will be some gains. What is that gains? Suddenly you're going to sell that land. Okay, you have 10 lands, but one land you're going to sell it. You have bought it for only 10,000 rupees. Now you are selling it for 10 crores. Okay, immediately you're getting a lot of money. That is gain. Okay, and you're winning a court case. So that is a gain. So all those things should come under nominal account. The final outcome of nominal account is either profit or loss, which is then ultimately transferred to the capital account. Okay. Obviously, if you're getting yesterday we saw the problems, right? On accounting equation. So we were adding money to the, if you're getting profit, yesterday like 48,000 rupees we got, right? When we sold the products. So we get 8,000 rupees profit yesterday, right? And where did we put that 8,000 rupees? Under capital amount.
Capital.
Yeah, and loss means expenses minus 700 rupees rent we gave. 700 rupees rent we gave, right? Where
That
did
also under capital.
excellent. Whatever the income is coming or whatever the loss or the expenses, everything should be accounted to the capital account. Okay, we are going to deduct or add the amount to the capital only. If you are getting the profit, we should add to the capital amount. Understood? So all these things should be accounted in nominal accounts. Clear? So you should remember nominal accounts means immediately profit and loss. Remember as profit and loss. Okay, nominal account means immediately what should come to your mind? Profit and loss. So profit and loss associated with that expense and income. Okay, expense and income, so that you can remember all these things. Come to here. The entire purpose of a nominal, right side I'm showing, the entire purpose of a nominal account is to track the revenue and expenses for a company so that the net profit or net loss for a specific period can be calculated. The entire purpose of a nominal account is to track the revenue and expenses. That means income and expenses, profit and loss for a company so that the net profit or net loss for a specific period can be calculated. Very simple, in simple language, what we can tell, it is an account where the profit and loss or income or expenses are recorded. Why it should be recorded? Finally, we should know whether the company is running in a profit or a loss. Clear? So that's why we need to have this nominal account. That is a very, very simple meaning of it. Clear? Give me 1 minute. I'm going to take the attendance. I'm going to take a photo of the attendance. Give me just a second. Yeah. Okay. Examples. Examples of purchase accounts, sales account, salary account, commission account, etc. All these things. Because sales account means we are getting a profit. We are purchase account. Purchase account means we are giving the money and taking the parts. Sales account, we are selling the cycle and getting the money. That means profit is coming into our picture. So profit is added to the capital. Salary account, it is an expense. We are going to give the salary to the employees. That means it is an expense. Purchase amount, that is also an expense. Commission account, that means we are getting a commission. When I sell some products, we will get the commission. Company will get the commission. That means that is a gain, okay, or a profit. So all these things come under nominal accounts. So don't worry, don't get confused. So examples we don't remember, and don't worry. There are a lot of exercise has to be done. And once you become thorough, like 1 month or 2 months classes, after that you'll become very thorough, and immediately within second, you people can be able to tell which account. Purchase account means it comes under real account or nominal account. It comes under nominal account. Like that, everything will come to your mind by practicing. Now you don't worry, just listen to what I'm telling. That's it. A nominal account, as we know, cost of goods sold, salary, expenses, sales, everything will come under nominal account only. Clear?
Created using Powtoon.
So it was very short video. Did you enjoy it? So we can conclude today's, and see, this is the table which you should remember. And today's class video, the recording of the video, I'm going to send it. Yesterday I didn't post it. I was totally busy, but yesterday's class video and today's class video, I'm going to post in the WhatsApp, okay, in the Bridge Course group. So you can just go and see it. So accounts. So there are two types of accounts. We know that. Which are the two types of accounts? As we seen, personal account, impersonal account. In impersonal account, how many are there? Real account and nominal account. You can see here, just for your understanding, personal account. It is relating to persons or institution or organization. Anything can be called. It can be called as entity, institution, organization, business, firm, enterprise. So many things, so many words they will use for a business, So you should not get confused with so many names. You should get adjusted and you should get accomplished for these words, and you should not get confused. Okay. So relating to persons or institutions. Examples: Akshay's account. Who is Akshay? A person. So that's why it is personal account. Soham. Soham is a name of a girl, I think, right? So it is a personal account. Hitesh, it is the name of a person. So that's why it's personal account. Bank account, university. For example, Bangalore North University. That means it is an organization or an institution. So institution account will be a personal account. School. For example, Pragati School, Lake Montfort School, Sharda Vidya Mandira, everything will come under personal account. Company, it is also a personal account. Okay, why it is called as a person? Because school is considered as a person. Okay, and as a business, one business. So that's why the whole account will be not in the name of the owner. The account will be in the name of the school only. For example, Sharada Vidya Mandira. So account name will, what is the account name? Account name will be Sharada Vidya Mandira. And how much rupees, everything, someone has to sign. Okay, the owner will sign. But owner's name will be not there in the account. The business name should be there in the account or in the check name. Okay, so that's why it is called as personal account. School account, company account, firm, see, firm, etc. So all those firms, enterprises, company, school, business, university, persons, everyone will come under personal account. Next, impersonal account. Real account, real estate account. That means land, building, cash, debtors, stock, goodwill, etc. will come under real account. Nominal account, we saw, right? It is an expense, profit and loss. Nominal means you should remember as profit and loss, expense and income. So you can see salary, expense, rent, expense, commission, profit, discount, expense. Because I am giving the discount, business is giving a discount. So obviously it is an expense. So remember, like that, real means real estate account. That means all property, building, land, everything will come under real account. Nominal account, profit and loss, expense, income. So remember, it is very, very easy. Okay, personal account, you already know. It is company in the name of a person, or it should be in the name of a university or a school or a company or a firm. Okay, so everything is called as personal account. So very easy, right? So if you see this one, you will come to understand what is it. Clear? And I think it's already time up now. So this one I'm going to post the video, right? So in this video, the last thing will be there, and you people only can make it. Vishal's account. Which account it will come? Personal account. Rent paid. Which account? It is an expense. So it obviously should come under nominal account. Rent received. It is a gain. Right? Again, it will come under nominal account.
Nominal account.
Interest received, nominal account. Building account,